Hey everyone, Aziza here. If you're a health professional with a practice or a health entrepreneur or a health service provider who carries a burden of responsibilities and has to face several tasks at the same time, and you work hard and you want to avoid burnout, or maybe you have already experienced one and you don't want to go through that again, this video is for you. Please watch it because I am about to share with you some key things that you probably never learned in school and that I want you to be aware of. I want you to be aware of them so that you can enjoy a better life-work balance. Let me share with you as a health professional myself. Yes, I've been there. You have probably been taught that being a health professional is about being strong, caring, and dedicating yourself to your patients or customers. And you probably know it's true, but it's not quite enough for you in the way you imagined your day-to-day at work and how it can impact your life at home. But if you are at that point where you are exhausted and completely detached and insensitive to your patient's suffering, and you lost the energy to pursue your mission and enjoy your work, it is not too late. But listen very carefully to how working too much and struggling in your relationship with work can trigger a burnout and hold you back from living happily and fulfilled. Burnout is a work-related condition that can stop you from living your purpose to provide care, support, and protection to your customers or patients, of course. This week, in the 4-part video series, we'll be discussing how to recognize and control the 3 elements that trigger burnout so that you can achieve balance in your life. And when I talk about balance, I talk about work-life balance. Burnout is very common in the health industry. You must hear of it often. The statistics show 55% of frontline healthcare workers reported burnout. 55%, that's a lot. Burnout emerges over time and is related to a poor work culture. While, as I discussed this in the first video series, compassion fatigue has more rapid onset because it is related to negative emotions. You know, the secondary trauma we discussed. You as a health professional feel when caring for patients or customers suffering from trauma. Generally, the customers or patients are in extreme emotional stress and suffering, and you take on that emotional stress that actually transforms into compassion fatigue. On the other hand, burnout takes time. It is a mental illness, as now classified, that builds over time. Unfortunately, once declared, burnouts take longer to heal. The best solution for you health professionals, if you want to prevent burnouts, make sure they don't happen. You avoid them completely. Don't get there. Don't open the door to this damaging mental state. Yes, there is a way of prevention that you have to make sure you are aware of so that you don't fall into burnout. And that's why I'm here and I'll talk to you about it. Tell me, do you feel exhausted by all the tasks and responsibilities you have to perform during your workday? Do you really feel that fatigue? Do you think it's really related to your workplace when you don't feel energetic enough, when you don't feel happy at home, when you don't have time and energy to do activities with your kids or to prepare food for the family? Do you think it is related to your workplace, to your coworkers or boss, to the way you feel about them? Maybe yes, maybe no. But if that's how you feel, that's how you think. Your emotions are the result of your thoughts, isn't it? Now, let's go deeper to learn more on what causes burnout in the workplace. Many reasons and triggers are responsible for this well-spread mental state of mind in the health industry. Many of them. And if we want to go deep to understand burnout, we need to look at all the symptoms, all of them. Burnout is characterized by emotional exhaustion, skepticism, and inefficiency in the workplace, as well as chronic negative reactions, to stressful conditions at work. And the chronic negative reaction is a huge and crucial trigger of burnout. Pay attention to that. Because burnout is a condition that stems from working too much. Burnout is a condition that is caused by an individual's work. As a health professional, your relationship to work may lead to this condition. You may think, oh my God, it's a mental illness, so am I mentally sick? What everybody's going to think about me? Am I ever going to recover from this? Don't worry. This is nothing. One day of rest will solve the problem. Heck no, it doesn't. It will make it worse. Because burnout is a mental illness caused by unmanaged stress at work, and that creates work-related struggles. Burnout can become chronic and affect health and performance at all levels. It has a significant impact on all workplaces in general, if we want to talk about it. Not only in the health industry, also in schools and different businesses. A lot of executives do have burnout. So please don't panic. You're not the only one, but it's true, you're the ones affected more by burnouts. Why is it happening like that? Why? What makes you really start and trigger burnout? It's because of these three elements I'm going to discuss with you during this week. The job task profile, job demand versus control, several organizational factors and fair procedures and their interactions, the effort, reward, and balance and inefficient work processes, effort versus reward. And I will share these three elements in my next three videos. The World Health Organization updated the definition of burnout from mental health problem to mental illness. For what? To distinguish it from other psychological conditions like depression, anxiety, panic disorders that can affect one's ability to function at work. And that brings considerable attention to a public health condition that's been relatively ignored. Hopefully, this change will validate the symptoms and suffering you don't express because of the fear of being judged as weak and not serious. And also, I hope it will bring awareness to the workplace policies and compel the organizations to make modifications to prevent burnout in the first place. Yes, we need to prevent burnout before it happens. So stay tuned. Watch the next three video parts to learn how to prevent burnout and overcome this mental illness to create work-life balance and thrive as a health professional. And if you are still with me at the end of this video and you like more on exactly what to do, a clear guide on how to build happiness and enjoy the freedom to create a work-life balance, it's yours free. So comment #guide and I will make sure to get it to you. And also, if in the meantime, hit like if you liked the video, so I am aware and you can keep getting quality mindset growth tips. I love to share. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.